Hello, oops, I'm OCD Mom, and we are watching the Elder Scroll Online 2022 Reveal. They're doing some trivia right now before it starts. I was going to join in, but I think I'll just join with you. And it's going to start in about 15 minutes, 13 now. And so I just thought we would uh, stream the reaction to it. I really haven't been able to do a lot of, or haven't been able to. I haven't really chosen to do. Um, I don't know. Orcs were first added to playable race. Which entry? I don't know these. I don't know. Haven't really done a lot of ESO, so I thought I would do this just to. I don't know. Show I'm still interested. It's exciting. I've been seeing a lot of little teasers and just hints they've dropped. I really think they're going to try and compete with the Sea of Thieves. Um, sorry. I was getting a message on my Twitch that something was not right, but I think everything is good. I think it's all set. I think hopefully you guys are all seeing it okay. I really think it's going to be something of a high seas adventure type add-on. There probably is going to have to be some kind of land component, but um, they kind of teased at the fact that the map is ever expanding. So I'm thinking it's going to be something off our current map. So I'm kind of thinking it's going to be a bit of a high sea adventure. They've been showing clipper ships and different things, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, oh, before becoming masters of their own destiny, Bretons were ruled by. I should know these things. Yeah, I should really know these things. I don't pay attention to these kind of details, and I should just play. Which items are used to change the traits of armor and weapons? Oh, the shrines? I guess they mean the shrines. Ah, I use my armor stand now. I can do it for free. Oh no! Change the. Yeah. Hey, Tycho. No, they're talking about the circle thing. Transmute? I'm such a dork. Yeah. Transmute crystals. So what do you guys think it's going to be? What do you think the adventure is going to be? What is the name of the Nord god, sometimes referred to as the World Eater, who is prophesied to bring about the apocalypse? Sorry, my Fitbit's nagging me to go for a walk. I have 47 steps to go. Hello, hey, LJ. I'm doing homework. See? I'm stuck. The distance from 4.-46 to the XY plane. I'm not sure. I'll do in. Oh, okay. I was thinking of like a Nord god. I wasn't thinking of dragons. What region do the Bretons call home? Should I should have done that one. Is that Stone Falls? Bretons. Trying to think on the map. Oh, I should probably do some homework while we're waiting. How much longer? 8 minutes. High Rock. High Rock. What great green dragon was unleashed onto elsewhere after years of imprisonment within the hall? Oh, we just did that. I don't know the name of the dragon. It's that one that we go and we see at the where Sai Serhan is, huh? Shoot, I should know that. I want to say Zin something. I have no idea. I don't remember. Names. Don't hit me with names. Oh, no. I'm not even right. I'm not even close. Calgrondig. I do remember it now. Seven minutes. What arid region lies on the southern border of Hyra? I don't even know. Arid region. I mean, that's got to be elsewhere, right? Where's High Rock? Hammerfell. Oh. See, I don't. Yeah, I haven't played the earlier games. I've played ESO Online, ESO, and I've played Skyrim, but I haven't played the earlier games. What is the special strain of vampirism developed by Lady Asina that strengthens the speed and strength of those already afflicted with? I don't even have a clue. Is that an Elder Scroll Online thing? I don't even recognize the name. I haven't done the vampire. I don't really know if I don't know if I want to do that. I actually don't know how to even get into the vampire or the werewolf stuff in ESO. Which order of knights are tasked with the purpose of guarding Breton royalty? Got a clue? Breton royalty, huh? Gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Queen Irene, right? Nope, those are high elves. Knights of the Dragon. Oh, nope. No, I wouldn't have gotten that. What is the name of the champion system craft perk that ranks your full What? What is the name of the champion system craft perk that reduces your full damage? Oh, okay. So the champion. Oh, your fall damage, not full damage. Oh. Huh. I don't know. I remember seeing it, but I don't know the name of it. I don't know how people do this, man. They get these breakfall. Now there's no reach on. I don't know how they do it. They do these things really fast. So let's see who got it. Don't nerf what? Look at all the Russia. My goodness. I think maybe. Look at all the Russian. I mean, it's like, is the game really that popular in Russia? Hmm. So, hopefully my picture's not blocking too much of the screen. It was kind of in the way earlier, so I don't know. I moved it for Valheim because the way the screen's laid out with the information with the food and everything is on the left side. So we played this earlier. I think this must be screenshots or artwork or maybe a little bit of everything from players. You guys excited? See what's coming? Oh, shoot. I've got it on full screen. Get a I don't know, shell encrusted crab. So, I wonder if I edit this now if it'll I don't know if that'll save. Oops. I don't know. We'll see if that works. I don't know if it changes the title or not. Okay. So. Oh, they took the timer off. There's some talented people. And there's some good efforts. Oh, here we go. Tick, 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 tick. They got the clock, but they don't have a clock. Okay.
Set nearly 1,000 years before the events in the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion and the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls Online lets you take part in the stories set within the compelling history and deep lore of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Designed to be played exactly the way you want to play, you can start wherever you like. With no level restrictions and no subscription required, this massive world
this is just a
yours
rerun.
to explore, alone or with friends. Choose a favorite location or storyline and jump in. From the capital cities of the Three Alliances to the magical Somerset Isles. From the Khajiit territory of Elsewhere to Morrowind, the home of the Dark Elves. From frozen Skyrim in the north to the endless swamps of Blackmarsh. Adventure is everywhere. Options for creating and personalizing characters in the Elder Scrolls Online are almost without limit. with access to a multitude of adventures all across the width and breadth of Tamriel, and the freedom to play wherever and however you like. It's time to begin your Elder Scrolls story. Are you ready to forge your own legend?
Yes!
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the show. I know you're all excited to see the amazing things we have coming up this year, but before we get started, I'd like to take a minute and just talk about the video you just saw. It was a brief description of some of the basic systems of ESO, but the game itself is so much more than that. And I really mean it. ESO is just as much a virtual world as it is a game. As over 20 million of you know, it's part of your lives. Over the last 2 years, we know that so many of you found some temporary respite from the world by spending time in Tamriel.
That's true.
We're so proud and so humbled to help, even in this small way. Everyone at ZeniMax Online is continually reminded that we make the game, but you make it awesome. That's why I want to take a minute to welcome you. Those of you who have been with us from the beginning, those of you who have joined us recently, and the many new players who are looking for a new fantasy virtual world to call home. Welcome to you all. Those new to the game will quickly find that ESO's greatest strength is providing so many different ways to live your virtual life in Tamriel. Solo, group co-op, PvP, crafting, decorating your home, chatting with friends, it's all there. We've got a ton of new things to share with you in today's show. For starters, this year-long adventure will be a return to our storytelling roots. Instead of another Daedric invasion story, 2022 will feature a tale of political intrigue and subterfuge unfolding in a location you have never seen before in an Elder Scrolls game. Ever. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to my good friend Pete Hines, who is on set and ready to go.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2022 Elder Scrolls Online Global Reveal event. Today, you're getting an in-depth look at the next year-long adventure in the Elder Scrolls Online. And as Matt mentioned, the team at ZeniMax Online Studios is excited to share exclusive new details about a part of the Elder Scrolls that's never been explored before. And stick around for a special ESO Live after the show.
Gotta be high
seas. We'll go over the upcoming chapter, as well as new details surrounding our first DLC in this year's adventure. With me once again is the one and only Rich Lambert. Hey, Rich.
Hey, Pete. Stop that.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here, and hello to everybody back home.
Congrats on 20 million players. It's a huge accomplishment.
It's so funny to watch them on screen. You can tell that they are
know a lot about Elder Scrolls Online. Give us a sense of what is
gamers and
Online.
Tech guys.
ESO is an Elder Scrolls game first and foremost.
Polished
and it is
actors.
a game about your personal journey through the world. With one Tamriel,
they look uncomfortable.
We removed all the arbitrary level gates that prevent you from exploring, and you can just pick a direction and go and do whatever you want.
And there's a ton of stuff you can spend your time doing. It's not just like go fight things or do quests, but it's really a breadth of content.
It is. There's so much to do in Elder Scrolls Online, and it ranges from questing to PvP, housing, crafting, the justice system. There's also loads of group-oriented content in our dungeons and trials. We've also got a number of collection-based systems that players can participate in, so from treasure hunting to antiquities, collecting lore books, and it's just, the list goes on and on and on. It's a massive game.
It's an Elder Scrolls game,
it is.
But it's online. There's a ton of stuff to do, just like you would expect in an Elder Scrolls game. And much like an Elder Scrolls game, it has an amazing community around it that's built up around ESO. Talk a little bit about the folks that have really made this game what it is.
They're really what makes
Tell us who we are.
the game special. It's the community that makes the world come alive. They are incredibly supportive. They just love sharing their love of Elder Scrolls with other players, and are hands down the best community in games.
These folks are truly what make this game special. And, you know, if you want help, they're always there waiting to help you out. But it's really up to you to decide whether you want to play this game by yourself or spend time playing with others.
Absolutely. This is an online
Good
game,
luck
so you're
soloing
bound
this
to run
game.
across other players.
You're gonna bump into
your
people.
choice
You
if
can't
you want to
really
interact
solo.
with
There's
them
so
or
many
not.
around.
And I highly recommend that you do so, because the social bonds that you develop with those players can last a lifetime.
Yeah.
And if you
I
want to
made
play
so
online,
many friends in ESO.
but
That's true.
by yourself, but not by yourself, You also have companions, which are NPCs that you can bring along with you. And what does a companion do for you?
A companion is your personal adventuring buddy. They're always there for you, and they can help you out progress through the world. So if you
I
need a
don't know
little
if
bit of
I'm
help
big fan
tanking
of the
enemies, you need
companions.
some extra damage, you need some healing, they're always going to be there for you.
So last question for me before we jump in, because I know you're all super excited to hear what's new. You shared some exciting news last year for the Spanish-speaking community, and I wondered if you had any new details to share with those folks about what's coming.
We do. So back in October, we announced that Spanish localization was coming to ESO in 2022. We're very excited to let everybody know that it will be available with this year's chapter in June.
Oh.
We're also excited to let you all know that the Spanish forums for the Elder Scrolls Online are live today.
So if you
They didn't
want to come
have
join
it
us
in
on
Spanish before
elderscrollsonline.com,
now?
we've got the Spanish forums up and running live, and we look forward to seeing our Spanish community there. Great stuff, but I know everybody's ready to get to that new content, so what do you got for us?
Yeah.
So I'd like to welcome everybody to High Isle, the
High
next chapter
Isle.
of the Elder Scrolls Online and the centerpiece of this year's Legacy of the Bretons adventure. Let's check out our new cinematic trailer.
Tycho, you were right. I still think it's going to be boating. Boating? High seas. I wonder where it's going to be on the map. Wow, check that out. Oh, maybe. Yeah, could be above Somerset, yeah. Is it already on the map? Is it live yet? A lot of work goes into this. Is just a trailer for all the work they did. I wonder if this will be, part cutscenes or if it. The island. Oh, isn't it? Oh, it has. Oh, I missed it. That was that an emperor?
So we just got our first look at the Elder Scrolls Online High Isle. Rich, give us a little background on this year's adventure.
This year's adventure is called Legacy of the Bretons, and our focus is on exploring Breton lore and culture. It's a story that's being told over 4 major updates this year. And
Oh
as
wow,
Matt said
look
earlier,
at that.
We're kind of going back to our roots in terms of storytelling. This is going to feel like a classic Elder Scrolls game. The Bretons are this traditional medieval feudal society with knights, noble houses, and of course all the politics that surround that.
Ooh, look at the
Politics.
style
Our
of the
fans love
buildings.
politics, Rich. Especially in the Elder Scrolls, at least. So for those familiar with Tamriel and the Second Arrow,
you can kill centuries with one arrow. Good luck.
Tamriel.
Sure. So the Three Banners War is currently raging throughout Tamriel, and it has left the land fractured, with all the factions vying for power over Cyrodiil and the Imperial City. And this year-long story is focused on a dream to end that war. It's going to be an adventure.
It's always an adventure. Now, High Isle is a spot that most fans are not going to be familiar with. It's a bit of an unknown.
It is. It is a location that's never been explored before in an Elder Scrolls game. High Isle is one of the 4 islands in the Sisters Archipelago, which is an island chain located far to the southwest of Daggerfall and northwest of Somerset, and has only ever been documented by a single map in Redguard.
Wow.
It's really, really exciting for us to be able to do something completely different this year, completely new, and we can't wait to share it with everybody.
Now, we're focused on the Bretons this year. Tell us a little bit more about the Bretons and their culture. What can we expect to learn in this year's adventure?
When you go to High Isle, you are going to see that this is the epitome of Breton culture. This is feudal, medieval castles and tournament grounds. This is a resort destination for Tamriel's wealthy. And as it's far removed from the mainland, it's a bit of a safe haven and therefore a perfect location for secret peace talks between the Alliance delegates. And these peace talks are being hosted by the Society of the Steadfast, which is a new faction led by an extremely wealthy noble in High Isle named Baron Vaquero. And of course, this is an Elder Scrolls story, so of course there are groups out there who stand to profit and gain power due to the war. So
I hardly
any
have
of the peace
any
talks
Breton
could quickly result in
avatars.
an opposition and sabotage.
Do you know who's
I
behind
think-
preventing these peace talks?
We do. So there are whispers of a secret
Oh, maybe I
society
don't. Maybe I have
named the
Redguard.
Ascendant
I'm not
Order
sure.
Who threaten to ruin the peace talks. They're led by the Ascendant Lord, and I'm going to leave the rest up to the players to figure out.
Ooh, cliffhanger. Now, it's been a while since Zoss had the opportunity to create and add completely new elements to the Elder Scrolls, so this has to be exciting for you. And the
It
team.
is amazing. It's fun to go back and re-envision content, but conceptualizing an entire region from scratch is daunting. So who better to talk about that than our art director, CJ Greb, and he's going to walk us through it.
Hi everyone. As always, it's very exciting to be part of creating a brand new Elder Scrolls story. This time, it's the Sisters Archipelago, and it's especially exciting to get to build a little known and never before explored corner of the Elder Scrolls world. Our concept team began finding inspiration for the island's look from the beautiful windswept shores of the Mediterranean. We see stunning waterfalls, imposing cliffs, and oceanside beaches that one would find scattering the coast of the Mediterranean Sea.
Does kind of look
The
where I
landscape
lived in
highlights the
Mallorca.
natural
They
beauty of
did
the
good.
island, but their civilization as well. Our team knew how important such an addition of the world could be to the deep history and lore of the Bretons, and how important that would be to so many fans of Elder Scrolls. We leaned into the architectural and cultural traditions from medieval and feudal Europe, knowing this could be blended into our established Breton designs from the base game. The dense city streets of Gonfalon Bay and the idyllic coastal palace of Castle Navir are prime examples of the imposing Breton structures and hidden underground catacombs born from that work. Players will also find medieval fanfare and splendor on the tournament grounds where nobility and commoner alike enjoy
See, I wonder about the
festivities.
tournaments.
The nobles
Is that gonna be
treat
like
High Isle
another
like a resort, and that's
PvP
reflected in the way
thing?
the nobles dress. High Isle elite always dress in their finest, projecting their status as not only the leaders of the great family houses, but their barely hidden ambitions to command the archipelago with total power. All of this pomp and circumstance gave us the opportunity to return to the classic medieval armor and attire so distinct of the Breton style.
Jousting, yeah.
Plate armor, tabards, and heraldry. The beauty of High Isle
Ooh.
shines like a beacon
Ooh,
to the
that'd
rest
be
of
interesting,
Tamriel.
wouldn't it?
But it
Lances
can't all be
with
sandy
mounted
beaches and
combat?
sunflowers.
Sunflowers!
The dark side of High Isle's success lies directly to the north. There, across the water, you'll find a dense, deadly jungle island of Amanos. This area serves as a prison for criminals and dissidents deemed unworthy of High Isle. Once inside, there are no guards, no law, and little chance of escape. Good luck. There's more than 2 locations that players can look forward to, as the Sisters Archipelago is an island chain. Players will get to explore throughout the year.
Oh, so they're going to do
High
each
Isle
island
is
at
one part
different
of the legacy
times?
of the Bretons, what we call our year-long adventure. Rich, what else can folks expect?
We're going to start this year off in March with the Ascending Tide DLC, and that adds 2 new dungeons. And stories from that DLC set the tone and provide backstory for the events that kick off in the High Isle chapter in June. And of course, this is a year-long story, so we're going to continue it in quarter 3 and quarter 4 later this year.
And it doesn't matter how much you've played ESO in order to experience the new content, right?
Sorry.
Right, both
Sorry.
new and returning players can jump in at any time. That's the beauty of ESO. You don't have to level up through years of older content. You don't have to play it in a specific order. You can just jump in and play at your own pace.
Now let's hear from our community team on how you can get started with High Isle today.
Today? Wait a minute, I
Hey
thought they said
everyone,
March.
we're here to let you know that starting right now, you can pre-purchase the Elder Scrolls Online High Isle for
Oh,
all platforms.
that's how you can start
this new
today's
chapter will launch on June
purchase.
6th for PC, Mac, and Stadia, and June 21st on consoles.
Wait a minute,
And just
March
as a
or
reminder,
June?
ESO is available on Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5, which features 4K high fidelity and 60 FPS performance modes. If you already own the game, you can get this version as a free upgrade. As for High Isle, you can pre-purchase by visiting ElderScrollsOnline.com or one of many online retailers. Now, when you pre-purchase the chapter, you'll immediately receive a matching set of the Pale Frost Elk mount and the limited time Pale Frost Fawn pet. Though keep in mind, the pet is only available if you pre-purchase now through April 4th.
We have a few different ways to hop in and start your adventure in ESO. And if you're wondering which version is right for you, well, we're here to break it down. If you're new to the game and want to dive in right now, the ESO Collection High Isle is for you. This collection gets you instant access to everything the base game has to offer, along with all 5 previous annual chapters. You can play in any order, however you like. So you can begin your Tamriel adventure today, and of course, you'll have full access to High Isle once it launches in June.
Alternatively, if you already own the base
How can it be
game or
year-long
any of
if
the
they're not
previous
going to
chapters,
launch it
you'll
until
want to
June?
grab the upgrade version.
We also have collector's editions available that are great for new and existing players alike. These editions contain even more bonus items that will be available when High Isle launches, like a brand new mount type and an epic armor outfit style.
Oh,
So
cute
what about
pet.
new merch? We've got that too. If you want to get your hands on some sweet High Isle merch, we have brand new items available for pre-purchase on the Bethesda Gear store, like this Ascendant Lord statue, new High Isle t-shirt, key art lithograph, and more.
We'll both be back right after today's show to give you a first look at the Ascending Tide DLC and Update 33, show off some additional ESO merch, and more. So stick around and we'll see you all soon.
Oh,
And now
you know what? I'm
let's hear
kind of
from
bummed. I
Lore
wanted
Master
boats.
Lehman. He's got details on the story you'll experience in High Isle and some of the characters you'll meet along the way.
Hey gang, I am so psyched to be part of the team bringing a brand new story and new setting to the world of Elder Scrolls. Exploring the legacy of the Bretons provided us with a great opportunity to dig into the history, the culture, and the geography of Western Tamriel. While the Sisters Archipelago has gone unexplored until now, every aspect of its history and culture has roots in the lore of Tamriel. And we have had a blast taking the Bretons out to sea and building High Isle into something familiar, but also profoundly unique. To begin, let's touch on who the Bretons are. They're a fascinating race with a really complex history that hasn't really been
I don't know,
touched
what do you
on in
guys
previous
think? Are
Elder
you
Scrolls
excited?
adventures. The Bretons are a hybrid race, the descendants of both humans and elves, which gives them a unique perspective on Nirn's oldest feud, the conflict between men and mer. It's a lot more than just knights in shining armor. One of the most distinctive parts of Breton culture is how it's organized. High Isle is an openly feudal society that has a lot in common with the European-style feudalism we see in the mid to late Middle Ages. Peasants and sailors labor at the bottom, while nobles engage in an endless dance of palace intrigues, political marriages, and shifting alliances at the top. In the throne rooms of High Rock and the Sisters Isles, ruthlessness can be a virtue, so watch your back. It's not all sinister plotting and knives in the dark, though.
Yeah, a little
The high
bit.
romance of Arthurian legend has a place here, too.
Seems like a
Many
lot of the
Breton
same
nobles are
stuff,
stuck
but
navigating core conspiracies, sure. But others, the shining knights of old, set out on grand quests for adventure and glory.
it
And there's
does look
plenty of glory
really
to be found in the
looks
wilds
well
of
done,
High
kind of like the
Isle
Somerset,
and
where it's
Inverness.
going to be real pretty to explore.
You won't do it alone, though. A few of our favorite ESO characters from High Rock and elsewhere are returning to lend a hand. Jakarn, professional thief and raconteur,
Oh, new companion.
and
Yeah,
Captain
that'd be
Zaji,
nice.
the Khajiit captain of the Perfect Pounce,
Zaji!
will both help you untangle the plots of the Ascendant Order. The Zealots of the Ascendant Order are the chief antagonists
They
here
brought
in
back
the Sisters.
Zaji.
These well-armed fanatics want to bring about a new utopia without crowns or thrones, and they're willing to kill as many people as necessary to make that happen. You'll definitely want to keep an eye out for their leaders, too, the Ascendant Lord and his chief lieutenant, the Ascendant Magus. These mysterious rulers may have influence that runs deep in the Sisters' Isles. High Isle is packed full of intrigue, adventure, and exciting Breton lore. I can't wait for you to visit the Sisters. You're really going to dig it.
Dig it.
We've discussed the upcoming story and location for our High Isle, but we have a new game system coming with this chapter as well, and I've been waiting this whole time
new
to talk
game
about
system?
it because it features something I love. It's a collectible card game.
You're right, and we're
Oh.
calling this new system Tales of Tribute. It's a collectible card game. that is
Oh,
played
they're going
entirely
that
within
route
ESO.
now.
This is something I've always wanted to see come to ESO, and I'm super excited we're finally able to add it.
So how will Tales of Tribute be integrated into the game? Like, am I playing it wherever I want? Is it certain situations? How does this work?
You're generally going to be able to play it anywhere. You'll find it in taverns throughout Tamriel. You can also just go up to somebody and challenge them
it's
directly.
basically
or you can find
magic
a match
within the
in
game.
the group UI. And in addition, there is a storyline that you could advance by challenging certain NPCs throughout the world, or you can play against other players as it has its own ranking system as well.
So there's a single player kind of thing, and there's also a PvP with its own ranking system. Oh, this is getting better and better. Now, how do I earn new cards, new decks? I assume there's some of both. How do I go about doing that?
Yeah, you have to buy
Yeah,
decks.
so once you complete the tutorial, you unlock the 4 starter decks, and that's what gets you into playing right away. And then as you explore the world, you complete the quests, you will start to unlock and find new patron decks that add to your cards. You will also find unique individual upgraded cards as well. So there's lots of exploration.
There's your new
tacked on
feature.
top of it.
So you said this CCG
This
was
card
different
game,
than other ones.
Pokemon
So
and
which
Magic
one is this
and
like?
all
is this
that
a
is
resource
popular,
building game?
so-
Is this a combat game? What am I going to be doing?
So this is a resource building game where you're both working towards trying to reach the victory point goal. And you can do that in a bunch of different ways. You can use the patrons themselves to curry favor, to help you advance through it. So it's all about strategy rather than combat.
And essentially, we're on a race to get to a certain number of points, gather the most resources before our opponent does, right? What kind of rewards do I unlock in the game? Like, I assume I'm just not unlocking cards and decks. Do I get to unlock stuff in ESO itself?
Absolutely. There are tons of different rewards in this, ranging from cosmetics to furnishings to gold to crafting
I'm gonna have to
materials.
talk to my son-in-law and have him
including
teach me how to do
transmute
these
stones,
kind of things.
which is something players really, really want. So there's really something for everyone.
Oh,
here.
I talked over that. Transmute
And
what?
I really want to enforce one big point when it comes to Tales of Tribute, and that is you're not going to be at a disadvantage if you're playing someone who's already unlocked all the cards, all the upgrade cards, because at the start of the game, you pick 2 decks to put into play. Your opponent picks 2 decks. They're shuffled together, and you both play from that same common deck.
So it's not only balanced so that I can play somebody who's been playing forever unlocked, but I also get maybe a chance to try some cards or decks that I haven't unlocked yet.
Absolutely, yep.
Super cool. So excited about this, and I'm sure we got a lot more to share on this.
We do. We just scratched the surface. This is a really big system. So as we get closer to PTS, we'll give a lot more detail and have a big deep dive on this. So stay tuned. We're really, really excited for it.
Now, pardon my terrible pun, but I hear there's something else in the cards, like maybe a new adventuring buddy or 2 to help on quests.
You
Tycho!
are correct. So we have 2 new companions coming with High Isle. The community loved the companion system we introduced in Blackwood. So the
Give
team
me
has been
somebody
hard at
good,
work
please.
adding more. And I don't want to spoil the stories
come
too
on.
much, but I'll give a little bit of a tease to the 2 new ones. So one is named Ember, and she is a Khajiit, and the other is a Breton named Isabel. Ember grew up on the streets, so she's a little bit morally flexible.
Oh,
if you
good.
will.
Yay!
She's clever, she's a bit wild, she has a knack for magic. Whereas
Yes.
Isabel, on the other hand, is an aspiring knight who leans towards the
Ah.
honorable ideal.
No,
She's
we
not
don't want her.
preachy, lecturing, or stiff, though. She just really wants to do right by players.
Sounds amazing. Can't wait to have a new
Give
adventure.
me
as we explore
the kitty
next
cat.
chapter. Now, before you go, is there anything else?
Yeah, there's tons more info to share with you all.
Somebody
I
won't
just
yell
wanna
at me for
thank the
doing things
community.
I don't want to, that I'm not
We wouldn't be
supposed
able
to
to
do.
do this without them. And I also want to take a moment to recognize the team back home. Everybody at home working on ESO. They're amazingly talented and passionate at what they do, and they get asked to solve impossible problems on a regular
So you
basis.
switching it up? Are
It
you going
is
to change
such
to
a
one of the new
treat
ones?
to be able to work with this passionate group of people and get to represent them. So from both Matt and I, thank you so much, everybody, for all you do. You're amazing.
Today we've discussed High Isle's interesting locations, characters, and lore. We touched on an upcoming card game system, 2 new companions, and digital rewards players can unlock when they pre-purchase the game. We also announced that ESO will be available with Spanish language support in June. Before we go, I'd like to share a few reminders. ESO High Isle is available to pre-purchase now on all platforms. New players who pre-purchase the ESO Collection High Isle will get instant access to the base game and all previous chapters, so you can start your adventures
Yeah,
right away. And
you're
stick
going
with
to have to
us
start
for our
leveling them
post-show
up too,
hosted by
huh?
Jess and Gina. We'll talk more about the things we've discussed here, as well as the first
I
DLC
really wanted to
and the
like
legacy of the
Bastion. I
Bretons
just don't
adventure.
like him at all.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in Tamriel.
Ah. Okay, so I'm kind of excited again about ESO. It's just kind of been meh for me lately. I just wasn't a real big fan of the Deadlands, and Blackwood was fun, but I didn't really get to play it because I was waiting for my daughter, and so this looks exciting. So hopefully, and June is perfect because I will be done with school and I can spend the summer. Maybe we'll do some really long streams when it comes out. I will definitely be buying it in the next few days, and doing the event on all my answers. Oh, I bet. Do you have 12 of them? How many do you have now? So I don't know. It looks exciting. It looks exciting. Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I have enough with my characters just keeping up. I haven't even done this event. I didn't get the little dragon-y thing. I really like the dragons, the pets, but they get in my field of vision too much, and I don't use them. So, yeah, I haven't even really done this event. So I've been struggling trying to get excited about ESO, but this looks exciting. I can't wait. So I know what I've got going for this coming summer.
Hey everyone,
Hi.
welcome to today's Global Reveal post show. We're so excited that you have
But
tuned in today.
I am going
We
to
announced some
cut them
really
off
cool things
now.
just now during
I have to
our
get my
2022
homework
Global
done.
Reveal event, and we
You
will be
sent
with
me.
you for the
Oh,
next hour,
Tycho,
so
you are
talking
so
about
sweet.
All sorts of things coming with the Legacy of the Bretons year-long.
You're not going to
adventure.
get it, LJ?
So, before we get started, we do see a lot of you asking about the crab through Twitch drops. This is an awesome crab, and we really want to make sure that you get it. We know that there's some issues right now with drops specifically on the Bethesda channel, but we are working really hard to make sure that that gets fixed. It is available
hopefully
on
everybody
few
got a
of our
drop
other
here.
global channels if you wanted to tune in there, but otherwise we are working as quickly as we can to fix that. But we'll be live for a little while, so just stay put. We'll make sure you get it. No worries.
I wonder if I got
Thank you
it.
for your patience.
Yes.
Yeah.
That,
Uh,
oh my God. We're only a minute in and already. Never fails. While we're working on that issue, we do want to remind everybody to make sure that your ESO and Twitch accounts are linked, and that way.
Oh,
once
the
drops are
houses.
working,
Oh my
you'll be
goodness.
able
If I
to
get any more houses, I'll be in so much
barnacle
trouble.
back coral crab. So again,
Oh,
once everything
I'm sorry,
is up and running,
LJ. Yeah.
once you watch for the required amount of
You
time,
might be
which is only 30
surprised.
minutes, you'll just need to claim each item, so the crab pet and an Ouroboros crown crate, through Twitch. So you can either do that, there's going to be like a chat pop-up that says you can now claim it, or if you go to twitch.tv/drops, you can claim it there as well. And once you do, the crate and the pet will appear as soon as you log into the game. So super easy. As
Whoops.
soon as the issue
Ha!
is fixed on our end. We
Sorry.
promise we are working on it.
Thank you for your
You know what? I'm going.
Appreciate it.
I'm going for it.
All right, so as you all saw, free purchase is available now for High Isle. We're
Let's
super
see if it
excited
works.
to finally be able to reveal this to all of you. You can go to the
Oh,
ESO website, Steam, Stadia, the PlayStation and Xbox stores, or any of your preferred online retailers to pre-purchase and get those pre-purchase rewards, including the Pale Frost Elk Mount and Pale Frost Elk
doesn't
Fawn.
have
And
it.
you'll get those immediately. So once you pre-order, you log into the game, you will have
I don't
those
know how
in
to
your
find 'em.
collections. And just to mention, the cute little fawn pet, they make a really great pair, don't they? Will only be available until April 4th. So you want to take advantage if you want to get both of them. All right. So do we want to roll into
I don't
giving
know.
a quick recap
Doesn't seem to be
of
working.
what we just saw during the global reveal?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. All right, so new companions. Boy, this one was hard to keep under our hat. We were so excited as we were working on these. We loved
So
seeing
yeah,
all of
no,
the,
I'm gonna pick it up, and I'll play it in this over the summer and see how it goes. So, but I do have to get to my homework.
And Isabel, a Breton. They are tied to the
Yeah,
High Isle
probably.
chapter, so you do need to purchase the
So,
chapter if you would
hopefully I
like to get
didn't have to
access
click a
these
button or
companions.
something because I had it
And
full
just
screen
like
so
with
you guys
Bastion
could
and
see
Mary,
it
they're gonna have their
properly.
own personalities and quest lines, and we
But
can't wait to tell you more about
anyway,
them.
calculus
Now,
fun for
something that we
me.
touched on during the
Anyway,
global
we'll
reveal
talk to you
was a
guys
new
later.
12-player
And thanks
trial.
for joining me
This
for
is
this. It
coming
was
with the
fun
chapter. It's
doing
called
it with everybody.
Sail Reef. Now we are going to do a full preview
Bye
of this
for
a
now.
little bit later this year. But Finn, did you want to give maybe a little bit of backstory to this trial?
Hopefully this time. I don't know if it was specifically. Sometimes it's just their streamers, and sometimes it's everybody. So anyway, we'll hopefully be online tomorrow night at 8, if not earlier. The kids have been asking me to do it earlier, so make sure you guys follow so that you get an announcement. Anyway, bye for now.
Trial, you get to